A lot of physical changes with the bird shed and some of the flight. I've changed birds around, and I have just recently in the last 1 to 2 weeks set up a few different pairs of birds in hopes, fingers crossed, we can get something going here. You can maybe you guys get a little bit of sneak peek here. Bird nerds, how's everyone doing? It's been a little while since I posted a video. Sorry about that. Life gets in the way, right? Just doing a whole bunch of other stuff and in the full swing of summer and summer activities, and work's crazy. You know, I'm sure most of you can understand how that goes. So, but the birds are still here, still doing good. We've had quite a few changes throughout in these last couple months since I posted. A lot of physical changes with the bird shed and some of the flight. I've changed birds around. Haven't really bred a whole ton in these last 2 months. Done really well with the canaries. Got quite a few babies from the canaries. Still have some more babies currently from them. We'll jump in and show you guys those. But for the rest of the birds, for the most part, haven't really done a whole lot. And we'll kind of go through and show you some of the changes I've done. And I have just recently in the last 1 to 2 weeks set up a few different pairs of birds in hopes, fingers crossed, we can get something going here. You can hear the canaries, they're still going. So but yeah, we'll jump into it, kind of show you the birds, where we're at, and then some of the changes and some upcoming videos of those changes. Maybe you guys get a little bit of sneak peek here. So we'll jump in, we'll jump over, take a peek at the canaries real quick, show you where we're at with them, and then some of the other birds that we've set up in hopes that we'll have some success. They're just going to town. Man, those males, they can sing so loud when they're in breeding condition, it almost hurts your ears. Just nuts. All right, we'll show you what we've got set up here in the white cages. We'll focus on the canaries first, since that's what we had talked about. And we'll jump here to this pair here. We've got a nice red factor male with a yellow female. She just hatched out. Oh, is the male gonna sing? There he goes. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Nope, it's not gonna do it. She just hatched out 3 chicks this week. They're doing really good. I don't think that 4th egg will hatch. Look at those cute little babies. Let's get all 3 heads up. There we go, there we go. Got some nice full crops. Mama's doing a great job. Getting close to opening those eyes. You can see those little slats happening, so she's doing a great job here. This will be this mom's 2nd clutch. She had raised 3 chicks before, and I can show you all the babies. I have sold quite a few of the babies, and what I have left is probably what I'm going to be keeping to add to the breeding program next spring. And then up here we've got another set of yellow canaries. That's the male. He is just crazy. He is in full breeding condition and has bred a couple of my females. So he sired most of my chicks that I have. She is currently sitting on, she had laid 6 eggs. She actually lays 6 eggs every clutch. And this is actually her 3rd clutch. So this will be her last for the season. So she has raised already, what, a good 6, 7 chicks for me now. Has done a great job. She's laid 6 eggs every time. Unfortunately on this round, 2 of the eggs did crack. And so I pulled those out. So she's on 4 eggs currently. you guys can see those. The cage is really high up, so I can't really get a great view in there, but she's got 4 eggs in there. She just started sitting this week, so probably won't expect any chicks until about a week and a half, so end of next week or middle of next week. So doing good there. And then actually, let's jump over. We'll show you the canary chicks, the ones that I have left. So I'm trying to think, we've had 15 canary babies total from 3 different pairs, not including the chicks that I just showed you. And I've sold a few of my chicks off to other breeders. There might be a couple more here that I may sell off, but looking to hold on to these ones as they are, most of them are solid yellow, and I've got a few intense yellows, which is what I need. I tend to have more frosted or non-intensive canary colors currently. Hello, pink lemonade. Let's go back in the cage. So I've got 6 babies in here. Man, those males are so loud, guys. They are like physically hurting my ears. He just stopped. You guys want to hear what a male sounds like in crazy breeding condition? There you go. Anyways, back to the babies. So I think I've got 6 babies left in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 babies. Most of them are the solid yellow. I do have 2 babies that have the little black patch there on the back of their heads. But that's okay. So hoping, I don't know if I have males or females yet. You can see the one molting down there. That one's going to be a nice intense red factor, so looking really good there. Look at my diamond sparrow singing to his lady friend. You can't see her, she's on the other side of the nest box. They currently are building a nest. Doing really good. Anyways, I'm hoping that they are on eggs. That's one of the pairs that I have set up. There's the female. She's up there. She does seem to be receptive and enjoying the nest building activities from the males. So I have not checked their nest, so I do not know currently if they have any chicks or eggs in the nest. I've had them in here for a couple weeks now, maybe 3 weeks. Anyways, and I haven't set up any nest boxes in here. I have mostly my hen Gouldian finches, babies from last year, and also females, breeding females. Most of them have molted out, looking pretty nice. I'm really excited about them. And the funny thing is so typically, I don't think I have any female Gouldians. I think they're all over here. So typically my female, or I breed my Gouldian finches in late winter, so December time. But since I've moved to this shed, it really has thrown them off. And a lot of them have come into breeding condition now. They've molted and they've come into breeding condition now. And so some of my babies that I raised early or late last year have all molted out to their adult color. So I'm not gonna breed them yet. That's what you're seeing mostly here is my female juvenile Gouldians that have just molted out into their adult colors. Got a great collection there. One male is in here that's fully colored, that red-headed male. But super excited, love these guys. But with that, I do have a few adult pairs that have come into breeding condition and were eager to breed. So I hope you guys can hear me. Sorry, my canaries really are so loud right now. So I did pull a few of my pairs out. Let me show you what we've got. I think one of my button quails. So my button quail, every time I open the door, they take any chance they can get. Oh, there he is. Any chance they can get to come out. These guys have tamed right down. I love my button quails. They are so much fun and pretty cool birds to hang out with. But anyways, so I did have a few Gouldian pairs that I did set up. So I've got a red-headed purple breast pair here. I believe both of them are split to white breast, so we could get white breast and purple breast red-headed Gouldians. So I did check their nest today. They just laid 1 egg in there. And then coming back, sorry for the dirty bottoms. We are currently cleaning today, but I want to do a video for you guys real quick since we hadn't gotten to it. I've got a black-headed pair here, purple breasts, black-head, so both wild types, the red-head and black-heads. And I think they had just laid an egg, yep. They've got a nice egg in there, so she laid her first egg this morning, which is great. And then over here, we've got a yellow-backed female, and she's technically a blackhead, but because the black doesn't show through on the yellow bodies, her head's white, like her breast. And then we've got a black-headed dilute male, purple breast, which I'm excited to breed him as well. And when I looked yesterday, I think they had 2 eggs in the nest. Maybe it was the top. Oh, there they go. She took in more nesting material. We might have to fix that for her. She is a younger hen. She's got 2 eggs in there, but not very well. We'll have to go back. I'm gonna fix that nest, set it up for success so that those eggs don't just roll around and don't get incubated well. So anyways, we've got 3 pairs of Gouldians. All 3 are currently laying, so really excited about that. And in here, I did set up my nest boxes in here, but I don't necessarily have very many pairs of birds, you could say. I do, my Borks have claimed that middle nest box, which is really too small for them. I pulled the Borks out for them to rest, and my female decided to have other thoughts. But I do have a pair of stars in here, and then I do have some male and female society finches. But I don't think much has happened with that as far as breeding goes. I've got my male canary finches. They have all started to molt from breeding earlier this year and doing good there. I've got a really nice intensive male, red factor, a nice intensive male yellow in the back, a white up there on the fence that just flew down, and my lovely crested male who is just enjoying some time away. So really excited about all of that. And then in here I've got my parson finches, and I've got 2 pairs that have paired off currently and are laying eggs. I do want to send a shout out. So one of the males I got, and they've started to, I need to pull that nest box and clean it out, but I haven't dared because I know that they have laid eggs and I don't want to disturb them. But just want to send a shout out to Aviary, who sent me this beautiful cream male. He has already paired up with the female and has been building a nest in that nest box there. But just a beautiful bird. So shout out to him. He's done a great job. He's got some awesome channels on YouTube and Instagram. So I'll throw that up here for you guys to take a peek at if you haven't already. He's done a great job and a beautiful bird. Thanks, Jay, for sending that over to me. Great male, because I think I have mostly female parson finches, so, which is good. We need a male. And you can see, I believe he's paired off with that one. He's paired off one that has a green band. I don't know if the one up on top has that green band or not, but yeah, super excited for that. Hoping that we'll get some babies there from them, and it'll be really cool. We've got my scarlet-breasted parakeets that I've set up. I just set them up this week, so I'm hoping that she'll find the nest box, and that hopefully we can get some babies going from these guys. I have not been able to breed them yet. They are young. This is their 2nd summer, so they are a young pair. I'm hoping that maybe they'll get me some babies this year, but we'll see. Look at these button quails, guys. They just hang out. These are my chicks that I hatched out and raised. If you guys saw in my earlier videos a few months back, I've got those, and then another one ran out there. We'll have to get them all back in. They think they're free and ready to go. But anyways, so doing really good there. Excited about that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some babies from them. I did get a baby orange-breasted zebra finch that did fledge, and I actually just put it in the big aviary here. She's up top there. Great specimen. The male on to the left is already courting her. She's got some really good size. She's pretty big. Got some English bloodline in her. Looking like a fantastic female there that I'm excited to set up and hopefully get some orange-breasted bloodlines going here. So really excited about that. Also, we've got up in here all of my star pairs, except for the one yellow pair that I have over there, but 2 of them have built nests and have laid eggs. I can get them to lay eggs really easy. It's just actually sitting on them and hatching them out is the challenge, but you know, we're just going with what we've got here. I did just put in a tree here in hopes to maybe spark some more nest building. We've got 4 pairs up in here. We've got 4 nest boxes up top. I'm gonna throw in a couple wicker baskets here in this little tree. Let me come step back here so you guys can kind of get the overall view of it. So starfinches seem to really enjoy the new aviary. They've enjoyed the plant that I put in there, and so I'm hoping that we'll get some successful breeding from them this summer. And hope, like I said, I don't have problems with the eggs being laid and them being fertile. Just hatching them and raising them out is what we have the problem with. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we'll have some good success, but we'll see. And then I've got more button quail down in there. We've got quite a few. We've got 3 different sets or cages of button quail from the chicks that I've raised and also a few that I've bought. So I've got another breeder coming to grab probably about half of what I have. We're gonna cut it down. I've got my incubator going. I just set it up again today. I've pulled out all of these eggs that we're gonna throw in hopes to see if we can get some more chicks going. And then the last thing that we've got set up here, guys, I did set up 2 of my parrot finch pairs. I had tried the parrot finches kind of in a colony setting in that back cage where the parson finches are. Again, I had 2 pair off. They laid eggs. They were fertile, but they never were able to hatch them out. And then about a week and a half into them, they give up and start rebuilding. So I pulled out those 2 pairs and put them in here. This pair, they've already got a nest box, so they've already started to build a really good nest. We've got lots of cocoa fiber in there. This pair hasn't done a whole lot yet, but they have been going in now the nest pretty frequently. So I'm hoping that we'll be good there and that we've can get some parrot finch babies too, guys. I mean, goodness. So those are the goals for this year, for this summer. Let me hurry and shoo these button quail back into their cages, and I'll show you some of the upgrades and changes that we have done here at the bird shed and give you guys some sneak peeks of some videos that are coming up. All right, now that we've got them put away, such fun though, guys. I really do enjoy them. So the first big change that we have made outside of finally finishing this and having the birds in there, but I believe you guys have seen that. You've noticed some black wire or some black tubing going through. I still need to touch it up. I've got some places to hang it, so it's all underneath the seams. It looks really nice and elegant, but I have set up an automatic watering system for all of my birds, and that it's on a continuous water, so I don't have to fill and empty water jugs anymore. All of my cages are set up that each of these white cages have 2 ends there, one there, and one there, one there, one there, all the way down to the very bottom. And in here, each cage has the option of 2 different water features, one down on the ground for some of my birds that are ground dwellers or are having troubles flying. We've got some up here for the others, same down here. All of the cages are set up on automatic watering. Even down here, we've got all of them set up, and these cages as well. So it's been really nice. All of them have been trained to it. It was a tricky little transition, but we were able to get all the birds transitioned to them, and I haven't had to have a water dish in here for about 2 weeks now. So it's been really good. I do have a little drain on the end of this one that I will drain the whole system out on a weekly basis, just to make sure we've got a continual flow of fresh water here for the guys. I still have water set up here, and then down here underneath my incubator, I have a water pressure regulator that I installed. It's got it at about 5 PSI, going through everything. So really cool there. We'll do another video on the setup of that. And then guys, we have been busy. Oh, super busy. So you can, maybe if we come around here, you can see that the bird shed looks quite different. We were able to upgrade the bird shed, put a new coat of paint on there, some new trim, a brand new window that slides up and down. We're gonna install an AC unit there for the summer months to keep my shed at a reasonable temperature so that I can continue to breed my birds throughout the middle of summer when it's really hot and not have too many issues. And then it's not finished yet, still gotta do all cuts and level everything out and whatnot, but we have started the aviary. I've got plans submitted for the aviary to build. We've got pavers put in, we took the tree out, we had to do a whole bunch of construction and leveling out and things like that. Like I said, still a lot of finish work there. And we'll do another video on kind of the step-by-step, kind of show you the overall process. But just kind of a sneak peek of things that are coming, things that are happening. Really excited to get this aviary out here so I can get my birds out, get them some natural sunlight. I know they've been missing that quite a bit. 2 years being inside the shed, it's really hard on them and requires a lot of supplements on my end to keep them as healthy as I can. So hopefully the sun will be able to replace some of those supplements just by getting out and get some natural vitamins from soaking up the sun rays. So really excited about that, but just some things to come. Appreciate you guys. Hope all your birds are doing great and you've had some good updates in this little break that I've had. And hopefully we'll get some more videos cranking out for you guys and follow along the process here with the birds and get some more babies throughout the summertime. Appreciate you guys. We'll see ya.